This is the story of the time God woke me up in the middle of the night by saying my name. I'm going to read you a passage in the Bible about a similar event that happened. So, I know that this is possible because it happened before. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 1 to 11. And I checked my statistics on YouTube, and the average watch time is like 3 minutes. So I'm going to really try hard to keep this under 3 minutes so that the likelihood of somebody hearing this entire story is high. All right? And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. And it came to pass at that time when Eli was laid down and in his place, he was obviously sleeping in bed, and his eyes began to wax dim that he could not see. And ere the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was, this is the ark of the covenant, and Samuel was laid down to sleep. So I think Samuel was, he was a boy. I think he might have been 12 years old. That the Lord called Samuel, and he said, Here I am. Here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not, lie down again. And he went and lay down. And the Lord called yet again, Samuel. And Samuel arose and went to Eli, and he said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my son, lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time. And he arose and went to Eli, and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, Go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called at other times, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. And the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both the ears of every one that heareth it shall tingle. So that's pretty exciting. Mine was thrilling, but not quite that exciting. I literally was woken out of sleep one night, and it was Tim, and it was just like, it wasn't like in a big hall, but it wasn't just like hearing a voice and in a dream and waking up suddenly. I literally jumped out of bed. I had a roommate at the time, and I ran out of my room because I thought he had called my name, through the kitchen and around the corner, and his door was open ajar, just a little bit, enough that I could see in, and he was asleep. He was sound asleep, and I would have been 20 years old, and that was right before I was starting to really seek God. I was raised in a Christian home. I studied the Bible, a lot, memorized scriptures as a child for my Sunday school and for the Awana program that I was in at our church. But I had strayed away from God and was just starting to get turned on to God again. And I stuck my head. I could see in the door that my roommate was asleep, and then the terror of the Lord hit me that it wasn't him that called my name. And I didn't think of the story that I just read to you, so I didn't say, Speak, Lord, your servant's listening. I have since then, when I've sensed God saying something to me or, calling on me. But what prompted is I had started a Christian rock band when I first started getting involved with youth ministry at the time. And I wrote a song which had become one of the more well-known songs that I had written at the time, and everybody called it Nemo. That's not what I called it, but that's what everybody called it because the chorus was, "My God knows my name. Oh, my God knows my name. Oh, my God." You know what I'm saying? Nemo. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm glad to share that with you. And man, if God calls your name, or if you sense God speaking to you, do like Samuel did and say, "Speak, Lord. Your servant is listening." And maybe he'll say something significant to you that the ears of those that hear it will tingle. Thanks for watching.